Hello and good morning, Juniata Valley. This is your number one news network, Buzz Nation, because we are your only news network. I'm here with my all-star cast. I'm your head anchor, Chris Harker.
I am your co-anchor, Ron Burgundy.
And I am your weatherman, Damian Walters.
And we're here today to bring you the greatest and best news surrounding Juniata Valley, your local school district, and bring you some news from the world. So we're going to kick it over to our man D-Wald, who always starts out the show with a bang. He's going to tell us about the weather going on here in central Pennsylvania.
Well, today's weather is supposed to be a high of 55 degrees, and I guess some showers come along, which I hope they don't come, because then it'll be too cold, and I don't like the cold. Thursday is supposed to be 59 with some fog in the morning. Friday will be high of 69, so last week I said that was going to be last hot day. Well, Friday we might have a kick of another hot day, which will be a blessing because I don't want winter to come. And then Saturday it'll drop down to 64, so not bad weather. Watch Penn State game. And then Sunday it will be really low of 42 degrees, and there might be a chance of snow, people. Snow. And that's it for weather.
Yeah, I know personally I'm going bear hunting Saturday, and if it is 64 degrees, good God Almighty, I'm going to be in the woods wearing jeans and a tank top looking for Mr. Yogi Bear come Saturday morning, you know? Nothing's going to be moving.
No, everything's going to be relaxing, just chilling out. Enjoying the nice weather before it's negative 30 and 4 feet of snow everywhere. But yeah.
Good Lord. What about you, Mr. Ron Burgundy?
You know,
What are you doing this weekend?
I'm not a hunter, so it'll probably consist of, my usual head on down to DC, play a little basketball with my boys. And also probably college football, watch Penn State, do their thing, winning again, getting higher up in the polls, and then winning in fantasy, especially winning in fantasy against Blake Morrison.
Yeah. Our fantasy football league is one of the tightest fantasy football leagues in the entire nation right now. Right now, Brendan McCorkle is winning our fantasy football league. He has a record of 8-2. However, he just lost last week. I'm in second place. I'm 7-3. I have a 4-game win streak in Brendan. I just picked up Odell Beckham. I'm coming for you. Matt, he's dead last, so we don't even have to worry about him.
You ain't first, you last, so you last too.
That's a true statement, though. That is true. It is very true.
Matt's fantasy team is the worst fantasy team in the history of news. I'm being told by our sources in New York. They said that Matt's chances of winning this fantasy football league are slim to none and a 0%. The loser of our fantasy football league has to eat a Taco 12-pack from Taco Bell in under 5 minutes, and they have to do it with Diablo sauce on it, and they don't get a drink. So we're hoping that Matt has to do it so that we can see his white head turn red.
I appreciate you calling my real name, Ron.
Sorry, Ron. Ron Burgundy. We want Ron Burgundy to lose very badly. But we don't want Brendan to win because his fantasy team kind of kicks butt, and it's been whooping up on all of us. Going back to Penn State now, since we're on the sports topic, what are they ranked in the college football playoff rankings?
They are now ranked 8th after being 9th last week with a couple slip-ups from a couple five top 10 teams, I believe, with Auburn, Washington, Clemson, Michigan, obviously.
That was a big game, Michigan.
Texas A&M also slipped up.
Big game.
So they're looking at if they win out here and Ohio State manages to beat Michigan, which Michigan just lost their starting quarterback to a broken collarbone, by the way, then Penn State will make the Big Ten championship, which will probably be against the most favorable Wisconsin. And they will head over to Indianapolis and play that game. And if Penn State wins, we might have some magic. Penn State may be in the college football playoff talk. Maybe not. We don't know. They're going to get a big bowl this year.
And you said about Michigan, they lost their starting quarterback. But the person who will be starting at quarterback this coming Saturday for the Michigan Wolverines is none other than Huntington Own's John O'Korn. He played at Huntington until I think it was, his freshman year?
Something like that.
And then he moved to Florida where he went to St. Aquinas Prep, and he lived with his uncle. Ended up being a highly talented recruit, signed with Houston, and then he transferred to Michigan after his sophomore year, so now he's playing in his junior year at Michigan. All the best of luck to you, John. We hope you do great, and we hope you represent Huntington County as well as possible. Going into the world news, Tinder Their new update has 37 new gender identity options, which is news to me because I thought there were 2, but there's 37 new ones. Kendall Jenner deleted her Instagram account, so all you girls that are out there keeping up with the Kardashians in this world can't keep up with Kendall anymore because her Instagram account is gone. We don't know why she deleted it. Who knows? Maybe she's just having a rough life. D-Wall, do you have anything you'd like to share with the crowd about world news right now?
Actually not really world news, but local news. Last night the senior Powder Puff team did just beat the junior Powder Puff team, score of 18-16. It was a very, very close game coming down to the wire. Very close. What do you guys think? You guys were there.
I heard I was a coach, and so are my fellow colleagues here, my reporters. We were all coaches.
It was cold.
It was warm up in the booth.
It was really cold. All right, T-Man Ike, he was up in the booth. He was having a good time. He was sipping a hot chocolate.
Had a nice heater up there.
Got his buddy heater up there, and we were down there freezing. I couldn't feel my phalanges this morning, if that counts for anything.
Well, you were also sleeping in your truck, so that might be a reason.
Juniata Valley news, if you see Chris Harker's truck parked in the student parking lot at 6 in the morning, don't wake me up. I'm trying to get a couple of hours of shut-eye before school starts. Shout out to Nick Boyer, though, for waking me up before the bell rang and I was late to class. Thank you, Nick. Going off the Powder Puff, they raised $438 last night, and it's all going to the Huntington County Humane Society, so good job, Alyssa and Diana. That was their senior project. There's more money to be collected from t-shirts such as that, so if you haven't paid Alyssa for your t-shirt, make sure you get the money in. It's all going to a good cause, and we couldn't be more happy with the outcome from that. Matt, do you have any world news or Juniata Valley news?
I think we have a couple little shout-outs here. Well, hope people get better. First, we want to say a special shout-out to Bryce Henser for signing his NLI on last Thursday, at Moorhead State.
Yeah,
Congratulations to him.
If you want to check us out on Twitter, we have a video of him talking while he was signing his national letter of intent. We are all so proud of you, Bryce.
And also, I'd like to say we hope Tristan Henderson gets better after fracturing his arm, I think
it was fracturing his wrist.
Yeah.
Because of Jackson ran.
Yeah. Was not because of Jackson ran. It was an incident. It was an accident that happened at practice. Everybody knows it wasn't because of Jackson. Jackson was playing basketball. Tristan was playing basketball. It was an incident that happened. Something you can't control, I guess.
And I think that's all for my news on this end.
That's all for your news.
Actually, no. This is just really breaking news.
Oh gosh.
Sadly, 2 elderly tourists die of heart attacks moments apart of snorkeling trip. That's really sad. I mean, they must have been having a great time and then snorkeling, getting to see all these fish and to look at the beautiful rocks at the bottom of wherever they were snorkeling at, and then just to come out and die would be sad.
Events coming up here in Juniata Valley. Thursday night will be the National Honor Society ceremony. So if you know someone that's getting inducted into the National Honor Society, go ahead, come on, stop on by, see them get inducted. It'll be a great event held by our advisor, Mrs. Heater. Thursday and Friday, of course, you guys are participating in choreography, so have fun dancing, kick some butt. Thursday, a couple members from the Blue Juniata FFA will be butchering and helping butcher for a local church in the area, so that's a good event.
And then also next week, a bunch of students are leaving to go to either Costa Rica or England and Ireland for the international trip. I will not be here next week, but I'll be giving us some news from overseas. I'll be in England, so I'll be still on the show, but I'll be away.
So if you want to see Damien in England, make sure you follow us on Twitter because Damien's going to take pictures, he's going to tweet, and he's going to take possibly even videos, and he's going to share them with you on Twitter of what news is going on over in England and Wales. And me and Matt are going to be right here in good old Juniata Valley where we always are, and we'll be bringing you the news live like we always do. I think that's about it for the day.
Yeah,
so
I believe so.
we're going to kick off here. We're going to head for lunch. We'd like to thank our sponsor for the day, though. Kellogg's breakfast cereal, Cinnabon styled. It's very delicious. Go get yourself a box. I love it. It tastes good. If you drink it with milk, it's good. So get some cereal.
Muy good.
That's it for the day. That is your all-star cast of Damian Walters, Ron Burgundy, a.k.a. Matt Grissinger, a.k.a. Chooch, a.k.a. the real OG, a.k.a. Sarge, back when he had that butch haircut in 6th grade, and myself, Chris Harker, signing off for the day. Stay classy, Juniata Valley.